Hello my friends. I've recently taken on the responsibility to rank all 3 Dark Souls on difficulty level. Previously I played Dark Souls 1, which I thoroughly enjoyed. At the start of my other video, I jokingly said that Dark Souls 2 was a good game, and to be honest, I do really enjoy it and it is one of my favourite Souls games, but I had a very loathsome feeling towards this. You see, when it came to Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, my footage was...
It was perfect. Perfect.
But for some reason, when I recorded Dark Souls 2, it had only recorded the top left of the screen. I didn't really mind as it meant I could play through the game again, but for some reason, every time you close Dark Souls 2, it resets your resolution. And I had only noticed after my third playthrough. And to be honest, I cannot defend this game anymore, it's shit. But that's enough complaining, let's get into the video. To start off the run, I made my way to the witch's hut, where I make my character and give him a great name. I'm gonna be Rapier McGee because that's a very questionable name. Be careful. I choose a cleric as my class as it probably spawns one of the best starting weapons, and for my gift, I pick a bonfire aesthetic. It was now time for the most important part. That is me. Oh, that looks beautiful. And of course, it's gotta be pink. After saying goodbye to the 3 ugly sisters, I made my way to Majula. After getting an Estus Flash shard, I spoke to the Emerald Herald. I then made my way to the Forest of the Fallen Giants. Go this way. Yeah, let's go. I made sure to pick up the human effigy so I don't turn out to be a raisin, and then I made my way to the bonfire. I then just ran past the majority of the enemies here because I was not fighting them, and I made my way to the bonfire. I bought Leningrast's key and a firebomb from Valencia so I could do a super cool, super easy speedrun skip. Shortcut open. I came to the conclusion that it'd be smarter to fight the pursuer right now, rather than later.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
After putting an end to the Teenage Mutant Ninja's cousin, I climbed the ladder to fight the pursuer. A boss so ferocious, so dangerous that you just stick to his right. He can't hit you if you stick to the right. After this flawless victory, I wanted to get the mansion key so I can get a few Titanite shards and Estus Flask shards. After only briefly talking to this man, he gave me the key to his house. Now kids, this is what I call unintelligent. You should never do this. When I returned to Majula, I took advantage of this man's kindness and robbed him blind. After getting an Estus Flask shard, I bought the cat ring, opened Leningrast's shop, and then upgraded my Estus Flask as much as I could. I returned to the Forest of the Fallen Giants to pick up a few basics. Oh f***. I started to make my way to the next boss, the last giant. But before we could do that, we went back to Majula to get my weapon of choice for the rest of the game, the Rapier. Now, in any other game you'd play, the Rapier would be like trying to take on a 700-pound grizzly bear with a toothpick.
Oh no!
But for some reason, in Dark Souls 2, this weapon hits like an enchanted netherite sword, with sharpness 1000. I was able to upgrade the Rapier to +4, and then I made the plunge into the hole. Now the only reason I came down here was to get this dark gem from the lizard because I wanted to infuse my rapier with dark. I then fought this man for his dusty bone. Now before I fight the last giant, I must get a catalyst as I want to get dark weapon in the future.
What's up, fuckers?
Now it's finally time for the last giant, so let's buff up. Oh lads, good damage. So yeah, just from that, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that this is probably the best weapon in the game. Nah, I need to go to hell. Fuck me, bro. I was still not happy with my abysmal damage. So my next plan of action was go to the Lost Bastille to upgrade it even more. Whoever put this f***ing thing here needs to die. Oh my f***ing god, dude. Like, fuck. Whoever put that sign there. I made sure to grab the dull ember, then napalm striked a few dogs, and then had to fight the pursuer again. Just stick to the right. I'm then gifted a fragrant branch of yore and the silver serpent ring. I then pick up a large Titanite shard and make my way to MacLeod. No. Oh, f*** you, dude. Never mind, we're fighting the boss. So with that, I summon everyone I can and we get into the fight. Here we go, yay! We killed the first rune sentinel really quickly, which boosted my confidence. Oh my f***ing god, there's no way. I don't want to talk about it. Fuck! I decided to make my way back to Macduff when I got invaded. No way we got Forlorn in this bitch. I blew up the wall and then made my way to take care of Forlorn.
That's why he's the GOAT!
After resting at the bonfire, I lit McDuff's light. And after giving him the dull ember, I upgraded my weapon to a +6 and infused it with dark. After curing my leprosy, I took care of a group of degenerates and then I got jump scared. What the fuck, dude? After making my way back to the fog wall, I summoned the gang and started the fight again. The damage is kinda the same, dude. I only noticed now after editing that Pilgrim Belclair spell hits like a shotgun. After killing the boss, I made my way to the bonfire and returned to Majula to level up. Let me level up, Leith. I leveled up to the requirements to use dark weapon and then put a few in some random sets. I went to Hyde's Tower to do a bit of a cleanup and to get to Rotunda's Lockstone. And after lighting the bonfire, I breezed through all of the enemies. Okay, I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Yo, I said I was sorry, dude. What a dickhead, man. That was fucking scary, guys. That was actually horrifying. It was now time to fight the dragon that protected Ornstein. If you kinda stand beside his feet, you can just bait a slam attack, which makes the game very easy. Now that's a lot of damage.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you doing in my house?
Now before I let you in on a little secret, how do you guys think you beat this guy? Is it A, get good, or B, stay to the right? Now if you thought it was B, you were wrong. It's get good. But in all seriousness, just stay to his right again. He can't really hit you. Now the only reason I fought this boss was to get the Oleo ring. This ring boosts thrust damage, which means my rapier would do even more damage. And now it was time to fight the old dragon rider.
No music.
After channeling my inner Mike Tyson, I punched this woman until she decided to go for a swim. By doing this, I'm given the Rotunda's Lockstone, which grants me access to the Huntsman's Copse. After doing a bit of leveling in Majula, I made my way to the Huntsman's Copse, not before stopping to talk to the sorcerer. After buying Dark Weapon, my next plan of action was to get my weapon to a +10. To do this, I had to make it to Brightstone Cove, which is a bit away, so let's just go through what I did on the way. After resting at the first bonfire, I picked up an Estus Flash Shard, and then proceeded to make my way to the second bonfire beside the Shaded Woods. He's got an enlarged testicle. I wanted to get the Clarantha Ring +1 in the Shaded Woods, keyword being wanted. Oh, fuck. That's what happens, guys, when you take a kid's vape off him. He fucking murders you. After successfully getting the Clarantha Ring without taking back shots this time, I made my way to the bonfire. After getting my first and second chunk, I made my way to go fight Quaylag's challenged sister. Yet again, another boss that could be beat just by hugging the right side of it. Ow. Holy shit, that was close. After not even breaking a sweat fighting this boss.
Holy shit, that was close.
I just ran to the doors of Faris because nothing really tickled my fancy here, and I made my way to Brightstone Cove. After witnessing a horrific work accident, I made my way to fight one of the hardest bosses in the game, the Congregation. I give backshots to the Prowling Magus. That sounds horrible. After getting to the bonfire, I tried to get a few of the basics. After retrieving my souls, I tried to get another Estus Flash Shard. Dude, I'm so ass. After respawning, I went to get my first chunk from this lizard.
I can't believe what I'm seeing!
After retrieving my souls, I successfully got the Estus Flash Shard and returned to Majula. I upgraded my Estus and leveled up. When I got back to Brightstone Cove, I picked up a few of the chunks and summoned an NPC to help me fight Freya. Before the boss, I summoned one more NPC. Now, trigger warning for those who don't like spiders.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck is that?
You see, this boss fight is very easy. As long as one head's occupied, the other one is open for attack. However, it does not mean that the fight was fast, and my weapon had almost broke. With this, we are given the first out of the 4 Great Souls. After returning to Majula, I spent 15 grand on Maulin so I could buy some armor off him. I also upgraded my rapier to +10. I was now dripped out to the max. After logging off for the night, I made sure that my recording had saved properly. After logging the next morning, I decided it was time to just rush all the bosses, and first up on the chopping block was the Rotten. Oh my god. After taking a questionable amount of fall damage, I made my way into the gutter. Did I just die? Oh! Yeah, let's just ignore that happened. After resting at the first bonfire, I used a human effigy, and this let me flawlessly fly through the gutter. All that was left to do now was climb down a few ladders. Oh shit. I died. Let's try that again. Oh my god, I watched my step. After getting to the Black Gulch, I rested the bonfire and then rushed for the boss.
It smells like shit down here.
After buffing up, I'd just bait his swipe attack and I'd punish him.
Thank you, thank you.
Due to the rapier's speed, I was able to kill him before he was able to get off his AoE. Old age got the rotten. And with that, that's the second Great Soul acquired. The next boss I wanted to get was the Lost Sinner in the Lost Bastille.
I'm about to blow.
I decided not to rest at the bonfire near this fight, as I was confident enough that I could first try it. You thought I was going to edit me dying? No, I'm too good at this game. There's not much to really be said about this boss. I was able to kill him in the dark. However, he does have a few questionable hitboxes. And just like that, that's the third Great Soul, leaving us one more soul left. I returned to Majula to level up, and then I went to the Huntsman's Copse. Now before we continue, I just want to express my emotions toward these next few areas. They're f***ing shit. No one likes them, and if you do, then you're lying. Anyway, there's not much to be said about this next area. I pulled the lever, it lowered a bridge, I walked across this sketchy ass walkway, and then I killed the boss. After lowering another bridge, we were granted access to Harvest Valley. I just ran past everything in this area because, to be honest, there's nothing I really wanted. And for some reason, this area just makes me feel sick in the stomach, but that might just be me. However, at the end of this area, you come across one of the goofiest bosses in all of the Soul series. Now apparently in this boss, you can distract him by using the bodies in these cases, but I cannot figure it out, no matter what I did. But the boss is pretty easy either way. Now this next place is relatively easy, but I just have to say, oh, fuck these dudes specifically. Now the whole gimmick of this area is to get rid of the poison by burning a metal pole. Yeah, it makes sense if you really do think about it. But you have to really think about it. Now the next boss in this area is Mytha, a cheap ripoff of Medusa. You know, I'll just show you how the fight went.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh my fucking god, if I die to you, I'm gonna cry. It was now time to take an elevator to be one of the worst places in this entire game.
Doing the things that I never would know. Treat me like what these. Don't get me dirty.
Before we even got into the next area, we were given a warm welcome. That's not a good sign. After resting at the bonfire, we fought our first invader. Damn, she just got bitched. Now for the first time in my 18 years of living, I think I didn't struggle in this area, which was a huge surprise, as this place is always a roadblock. I poisoned the first ninja guarding the gate, and then I fought the boss. Oh my fucking god, that was so close. After effortlessly killing the Smelter Demon, I returned to Majula to do a bit of leveling.
Long before time had a name, the first Spinjitzu master created ninja.
Watch out, I got it. No, it's okay, I'll get it. No, wait! We'll use the power of friendship. Oh, shit.
After clearing out the majority of the area, I watched another horrific work accident, and then I made my way to the next bonfire. It was now time to get the fourth and final great soul from the easiest of all four. If I fall in the hole and die, I'm gonna be really mad. Are you fucking serious, man? I'm actually on the verge of just fucking breaking my neck. I swear to God. Like, this game, man. Oh, it's actually... The third playthrough is so much worse than the last two. Oh my God. I think it's safe to say that Dark Souls 2 was getting on my nerves. Let's try this again. After getting my fourth Lord Soul, it was time to... Oh, fuck off, Aldi, you stupid fucking tree, I swear to God. After getting back to Majula, I doped all my levels into health, and then started to make my way to Dranglake Castle. After getting to the front doors, I went straight to the bonfire and then killed the enemy required to open the door. I then collected my endgame armor. Guys, how do I look? I got the next door open and then used a very overpowered strat of running past everything. There's not really much to be said about this next boss. We got one dude who rushes you and another dude who tries to snipe you from a tower. I mean, just look at this damage. Just give up, bro. It was actually fucking... It was absolutely appalling from them. In this next area, I climbed a very tall ladder, had to do some work to get an elevator working. I picked up an SS flash shard, and then I rode that elevator to get a key to open this door. Now this boss fight is my second favorite boss in Dark Souls 2. So, enjoy. Now for those who have never played Dark Souls 2 before, this next area is like Jeffrey Epstein's Island times 10. Now before I deal with this place, I think it's important that we level up. Now typically I'd run past everything, but for some reason in this area, the enemies are like Olympic sprinters. In the second section of the Shrine of Amana, we are introduced to the wizards that will not fuck off. To be fair, I must admit, for the first time in my life, I didn't die at all in this area, which was a huge surprise. Now, for an area that was made so difficult, the boss is an absolute joke. Excuse my French, but it looks like a cheesy knob.
When I met you in the summer.
Now, in this next area, Now, from this part of the game on, I do really enjoy it, especially this area as it has my favorite boss. While running to the boss, I guess Forlorn wanted round 2. This is gonna be easy. No way, bro! Oh, just kill yourself. After opening the shortcut and finally making it to the boss, I made quick work of him. Just trying not to get hit by his 2-ton hammer. Holy shit, man. After getting the King's Ring, we are now granted access to places like the Dragon's Eyrie. After doing middle leveling, I make my way to Aldia's Keep. After getting past the 2 fat asses, I made a way to a familiar face. It was now time for the Dragon Aries, but not before an elevator. What is it with this game and f***ing elevators? Oh, my nipple's showing. After speaking to the Emerald Herald, she gives me one of the best items in the game, a reusable homeward bone. I pretty much just skipped the entire area by climbing this ladder, and I kind of run past everything to get to the boss. Now this boss is optional, but she does give you the Ashen Mistar, but I decided I might as well kill her for the souls. Now the strat for this boss is pretty much just sit in between his toes and he can't hit you at all. After a few minutes we take him down, netting us 100,000 souls. After leveling up, I went to get all the giant souls so I could go fight King Vendrick. I decided to do the Memory of Vamar first, just out of pure convenience. And to be honest, I just ran past everything because I was so sick of this game by this point. I might be dead here. The next soul was the Memory of Oro, and to be honest, once again, I ran past everything. Now the last memory I had to go into was the Memory of Jay, which is probably the easiest of all. Just a quick note, if you ever plan on farming souls, I recommend getting the bonfire aesthetic at the start of that memory and keep repeating that boss, as it nets you a good amount of souls. The last giant souls I need were the 2 giants in the Black Gulch, which are actually really easy because our health pool is very small. I'm not dying to no fucking giant, bro. No, never mind, I'm just gonna fucking die to a hole in the ground. Oh! Fuck you, Forlorn. After eventually getting the last soul, I went to go fight King Vendrick. This is why I am actually starting to just... Oh, I'm starting to give up. I'm starting to give up on this fucking game, man. I'm good, guys, I promise. Who fucking, like... This dude's celebrating like he's good. You're oh my... Yeah, let's just finish this game. After watching Vendrick died of his uncured syphilis, we make our way to the last few bosses. And of course, I'm using summons. I think Dark Souls 2 got a bit of inspiration from Smough and Ornstein, and like the fight, you take out the fast guy first. It was now time for Nishandra. This boss is easy, but the main thing you have to watch out for is the Cursed Orbs that lower your health over time. And with that, Nishandra's dead, ending the game. Thank God. Oh my god, are you f***ing serious? I'll be honest with you guys, this boss posed no threat, it's literally a burning f***ing tree. This boss is easy, and with that, Dark Souls is over. Finally, man, f*** this game, man, honestly, just f*** this game. I swear to god, if it records that top left shit again, I'm actually just... And with that, Dark Souls 2 comes to an end, so let's get to the ranking. In this run, I had died 12 times, which is unfortunate as for my first 2 playthroughs, together I might have only died 12 times. Some more stupid than others, and some just unfortunate. However, I'm going to give it a 3 to 5 on a difficulty level, but as I said in the first video, not because it was challenging, but because of a few things like the hitboxes in this game. And to no one's surprise, it's getting a 1 out of 5 on the enjoyment scale, just because I had to play through the game 3 times. Now before I want to finish this video, I want to thank anyone who came from the last video to the second part. Your support is greatly appreciated and it motivates me to keep going and making these videos. Now I want to quickly touch on the fact that my last video got more views than my first video did in its whole time being up. And I mean, it actually put it to shame. In 2 days it had grossed more views. Now, with that, thank you all for watching and I hope you didn't have a hard watch. Subscribe!